start to get set up. Make sure that you feel comfortable and that you're allowed to change it anytime you need. I want to do a little light reading. I brought this just in case. This is Mark Nepo's book, and I just want to do a little perspective reading on that maybe will resonate in through your practice today and what we've already talked about. And I'll read to you his reading. It says, there's an old story about a young man who's freezing on the side of the road in Alaska, and he's hitching a ride to Miami. He's so cold, he can barely hold up his hands to make the sign. And after a long wait, a friendly truck driver stops and says, I'm not going to Miami, but I'm going to Fort Lauderdale. And the young man says, oh, and turns the ride down. Now, this is an old folk myth of modern culture that warns us against the want for perfection. How often do we refuse our fate under the guise of holding out for the right thing? How often do we turn down the path presented like a gift because it's not exactly what we're dreaming of? How often do we hold out for the perfect partner, job, or house? How often are we our own martyrs of ourselves, waiting for the perfect imagined ideal? And we lose sight of who we're really after. That there's so much abundance, so much wherever we are, and so many opportunities that can help us. As we'll listen to those words, that idea that we can do that to ourselves. You'll just start off seeing what is here today for you. And know that there'll be places where we do that to ourselves. It's not the way we wanted or imagined. And we'll allow ourselves just to come into this place where you are right now. As I invite you to notice the physical body and see if it feels completely supported and comfortable here. Is there any place that your body needs more support or less? As you're taking that in, to just assess the physical body. As you feel and notice your body, aware of the back, the front, and sides. You're aware of the room, where the wall, the floor, and the ceiling are. Becoming more mindful and aware of yourself, your physical body. You're aware of your legs and your arms, your head and face, your back, your chest and abdomen. As I invite you to bring some awareness into your arms and hands and fingers. And as you notice your arms, hands, and fingers, maybe suggesting words. My arms, hands, and fingers feel relaxed. My arms, hands, and fingers feel completely relaxed. And now notice your legs, bringing some awareness to the legs, feet, and toes. Awareness of your legs, feet, and toes. As you tell yourself, my legs, feet, and toes are relaxed. My legs, feet, and toes are completely relaxed. Bringing awareness to the middle of your body, the chest, the abdomen, the back. Feel the middle of your body. The middle of the body is soft and peaceful. The middle of my body is soft and peaceful. Now notice the throat, the neck. My throat and neck are soft and peaceful. Awareness of the head, back of the head, top of the head, the face. Bringing awareness to the eyes, feel the eyes. My eyes are relaxed. My head and face are completely relaxed. Aware of your whole body as you are awake and aware as you hear my voice. and notice your body, mindful of it here in the room. Aware of the back, front, and sides. As I invite you to notice your breath and notice where you notice yourself breathing. Natural breath. Unforced breath. Notice breath in. Notice breath out. Notice where you notice your body breathing. As you notice your breath, as I invite you to count the breath, counting your breath, inhale, counting to counts of 4 or 5, and exhaling to a count of 4 or 5. Inhaling to a count of 4 or 5, and exhaling to a count of 4 or 5. Notice if the counts could be even. Continue counting the breath and notice the pause between the count. Now releasing the count, release the control of the breath. Notice the natural body breathing, and notice where you notice it breathing in and out. Aware of the body and the space around you. Aware of the space around you. Permission to feel the space around you. As I invite you, inviting you to feel the breath within your body. Imagining the breath flowing into the arms and hands and fingers. And seeing if it's possible to feel the space between the front and back of the arms. And imagine more breath in between the front and back of the arms. Bringing awareness into the legs to feel the backs and front. And imagine the breath flowing between them. Breath flowing between the back and front of the legs. Further breath. And now bringing awareness to the middle of the body, the chest and abdomen and back. Feeling the breath between the front and back of the middle of your body. Observing more space between the back and front of the middle of your body. Space in the breath. Bringing awareness to the neck and throat. And imagining breath between the neck and throat. Feeling more space. Observing space between the neck and throat. Now bringing awareness to the head and face. Noticing the head and face. Feeling space in the head and face. Space between the head and face. Observing the space in your body. Space inside of your body, around your body. This place that is able to feel space in your breath, space within your body. So I invite you to imagine yourself, imagining yourself laying down and looking up at the sky, the night sky, to see the stars. To imagine looking up into space, and know that there's so much abundance around you. To feel and notice the stars. As you're looking up into the stars, able to feel the space around you, behind you, above you. To know that we are just one small speck in that space. Feeling the space within yourself. Imagining the space above you as you look up into the sky. Observing how your body responds to noticing the sky, to gaze at the stars. As I invite you to notice yourself in the room as you come back to the sound of my voice, hearing the sounds. Recall this feeling of where you are. Not worried about judging it. Not worried about how we had wanted it to be. Like the story we started out with. I can allow myself to just let it be what it is. Take a moment to feel and assess the space around you, the walls, floor, and ceiling. Hearing the sounds I'm making. Knowing that you're safe and peaceful. You are relaxed. So I'll invite you to start to deepen your breath as you take a deeper breath in and a cleansing sign breath out. And taking a moment to just feel your arms and legs, head and face. Aware of the sounds of the animals coming into the room and that it's okay. Assess it if it needs your attention, and if it does, that's okay. Or we can use sound. Sound just to let sound be what sound is. As you start to reawaken, come on up. No apologies necessary. I have dogs. I've got them, I know. Very nice to sort of let yourself be with them. Be with your dog, maybe even pet them. Let them feel the space and energy around you. You may even want to curl onto your side and maybe pet them. Use that moment to mindfully do what you're doing. Touch them, feel them. Be able to assess the breath here. To feel space again in the breath. And when you're ready, if you feel ready, you can make your way up to a comfortable seat. I'll end the recording.